Propello!
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Another detention! Another! And at your age! We've grown out of it, but I suppose that was wishful thinking. It's your father's fault. We are going to have a serious talk when you get home. Enjoy it.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to... If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne,
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll...
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I should send the crest to Anne.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. She was carefully organising her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she got to her favourite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it. Holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plan.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the head...
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
City living with no space. I would have some extension charges. We just acclimated to its law.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to... She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it...
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You suck.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of what. I thought we might go and see it.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right, I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return.
You're making this sound simple, but...
Hebrideans can be aggressive, but they're also clever. She caught on quickly enough. She'll understand why we're here once she sees her egg. Then we can be...
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping...
No, it belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
If you're right about finding her...
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing.
Revelio.
Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above her. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way, at least until we've done what we came to do.
Crazy.
I wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 10 usually.
Revelio. How charming. They keep in touch with each other. Peril. There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance. Revelio.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Watch your step.
Oh, to pick off a grab horn.
Or just raring for a fight. Revelio.
Quiet, what was that? Well, there's no turning back now. Over here!
Revelio.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant! And did you see how clever?
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always... The important thing is that... Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall,
Understandable.
True.
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let... Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to... could I have been so blind?
Don't be stingy. Tips in the hat, if you please.
Revelio.
Aloha Mora.
Revelio.
Aloha Mora.
Revelio.
I could use some gold.
Revelio.
Come on in and have a look around. No touching if you have sticky fingers. Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
I remember you. Your generosity helped me afford this rather exotic snake contraption.
Revelio. Revelio. Does it get any more
Revelio.
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide. You could never go wrong with those. Good choice, I'd say. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Could it be?
Well, you! What do you think you're doing?
There you go.
Avoiding our problems.
Bombarda.
Merlin himself would be proud. Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Seems a pleasant enough little place.
You've made Upper Hogsfield safer, and for that, I thank you. Thank you for passing through.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
This is the view painted on...
That's incredible.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby.
Do you think there's a connection to the...
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and...
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not...
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connect...
After you. Quietly now.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
Wizard can't
Revelio.
admit to us once the war is over.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Ah, but if you don't fill up so much...
Revelio.
goblins will finally rule over wizards.
There's no one there. Revelio.
Who's there?
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate.
Revelio.
Nice work. This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet. Revelio.
You know which one I'd choose.
Is somebody enter?
Why is it crap? You are.
Get away with that. I should have been
And the fun is
Revelio.
over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Revelio.
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll. I should tell you, rumor is this mine was closed.
You should know.
For better or for worse, we're in. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Confringo. I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Revelio.
One less human to worry about.
Random will unite us!
Someone's been taken out last week! Lucky, that's all!
How many Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Revelio.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Confringo. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Revelio.
Silent as a grave.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Revelio.
That bridge has seen better days.
Confringo.
Perhaps we can mend the bridge to get across the chasm.
Reparo.
We must remain unseen. I've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight. We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Lumos.
Confringo!
Lumos. Lumos.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Revelio.
Oi! Pass that fire whiskey over here. Someone's here. I will kill you.
We're not finished yet.
It's almost as if they were waiting. We certainly cleared the room.
Still not a bad chap. For a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know.
Confringo!
A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Wingardium Leviosa.
I would be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols. Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume.
She seems to have been
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath,
and why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could...
Rackham? I haven't...
Here are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora...
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to... This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around. It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Should we head there now? Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to...
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and...
I do, but not all goblins
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you
No, Sebastian, I haven't.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable.
good, you're safe.
There you are.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me and...
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we...
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's...
I should have known. And now another...
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had... One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the...
Exactly what kind...
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the snidget, which barbaric...
Why would snidgets be valuable?
They could make more money with snidgets than they ever would. The golden snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why... If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific...
Where exactly are these snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in...
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere...
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we see...
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers and...
Merlin's beard!
Centaurs aren't known for being the friendliest lot.
We'll need to be careful in how... Still, I think they may be our only hope. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. You're all set with the new upgrade. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really. However, if you're flying high above them...
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling... Do be careful, of course. I look forward to our next meeting.
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest. can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming.
I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice. If perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's some...
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do.
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm...
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal, what do moonstones have to do with Snidget? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Isn't Moonstone all around us?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific...
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, I can head to the library and start looking into the cave he mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned.
Revelio.
Levioso! Oh, no, you don't. Revelio. Levioso. Everything's all right now. Revelio.
What a sort of romance. Last time I saw you with a rope was when you stuck your finger on one trying to hide a sack of galleons.
This is utter nonsense. I've never heard such rubbish in all my life. Nothing to poach in Errington except spiders. Not worth the trouble, if you ask me.
Revelio.
I'd say you're right. Dismal's more than word for it. And what they say, last skies before a storm.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
I'm most pleased to be included.
Knowing the meat, he's likely studied here. I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Lumos.
Revelio. Revelio.
Lumos.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you...
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle. That's Archie and Agabus, Filbert.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my...
Where am I to find the...
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his... And Otto Dibble, he works at
What sort of information?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against her. We simply need to know.
Very well. I'll speak with them.
I knew I could rely. We need to know how they are. Meet me here after you. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio.
Let's look at what we have, shall we?
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Beagle the Bard is a bit too hairy-hearted.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about...
Poor Joanna and little Art.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts. Harlow approached me about helping him extort...
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some bank, but the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot.
Why wouldn't Harlow?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now.
Are you sure the note means that your husband...
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to... It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing that...
Mr. Bickle was trying to help.
I shall do all I can to get evidence.
Very well. Here's the note I received.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check.
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it's been here all...
Mr. Dibble, may I speak?
I've nothing to say about him.
Please, sir, I'd like to help.
You know the Bickles? All right.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with...
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive... He said, your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delight. I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything.
Could you give me a bit more detail about...
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram.
What have you been doing to keep the...
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own... Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me.
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all... I'd lose my job.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I...
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Phil. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Hall.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out again, but I feared Harlow's...
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked...
Perhaps, but...
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you.
Before my extraordinary wife, as a surprise for her birthday, one day Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that, before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of... I watched helplessly, lying there in my... I was shaken to my core, still am.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again.
I suppose I have no choice. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty. Revelio. It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there. Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio.
I've robbed every traveling vendor that's passed through here.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
It's not gonna work. Using that girl as bait. Look at that kid, eh? Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Revelio.
Is there some light to evil?
The Hamlets don't stand a chance against us.
I'll tell you that.
He'll tell on us first chance he gets.
What? I wouldn't go back to Pit upon Ford if they was giving out galleons. Hey.
I may go to... I know, I'm not hearing you. Stay on that match.
Death from above! Expulsion! This is not going well for you.
That's just the beginning.
Die for that.
Imperial.
Conducted, aren't we?
Crucible.
You're going to regret that. What? I look at...
You haven't got a prayer.
Revelio.
There'll not be anyone there. Killing.
Imperial.
Happening. Expulsion!
Bombarda. Confringo.
You'll be sorry you did that.
Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Flipendo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Descendo. Revelio. Revelio. Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio. He must be here somewhere.
You found us! I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Rabe.
Aloha,
He'll
Mora.
tell you what you need to do.
Over here. I need your help.
Mr. Rabe.
You spoke with my wife.
Worried about you.
I am all right. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. I need you to find my wand. Well done. I knew it was near. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Revelio.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay. Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow one
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should...
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent Miss Onai. Your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your...
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their life. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted
I will look into all of that. I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done...
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
New instruments are expensive. Something to remember you?
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon, after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Pardon me?
Hello. Is there something I...
How do you do? I'm Saccharissa Tugwood. Now, it may surprise you to learn, but I only...
How...
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been a cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pus. But I've run out of the key ingredient. Booba-tubers do grow in the Forbidden Forest.
What precisely are booba-tubers?
Disgusting things, really. Covered in protrude. They smell simply awful and seem to move on their own.
How on earth did you discover...
One cannot rely on spells for all appearance enhancements. The errant cast, my darling and now perpetually surprised. I am convinced that beauty potions are the future. I suspected that if pure booba-tuber pus could cause boils, an altered...
I can try and find some.
Marvellous. I only need a few booba-tubers. Our spotty classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
Saccharissa, what did you want?
Gather booba-tube.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll...
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself.
I understand.
Good. I shall meet you in my
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do. Professor Fig, the Keeper's...
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, and I discovered that Professor Fitzgerald seemed...
I see. Ranrock...
And sir, there's something else.
He knew Miriam?
He liked her so much that he let her leave with it.
I don't know what to say. I want to hear more of this, and in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly.
Believe it or not, it's...
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get...
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak?
He is, so you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing, a polyjuice potion.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for... Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and... How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that.
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can
I see. But what if...
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet Elie.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll...
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was
places to be, Professor Sharp, places to be. I did? I did, yes.
Probably best not.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
When I witnessed what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
Gareth! Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have somewhere to be? I'm looking for my hat.
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, prime potion ingredient. And I know you
What? But, sir, I haven't been...
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I am on your way, Mr. Weasley.
Well, there's one for my diary.
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Headmaster, here, what could he want?
Mr. Gaunt!
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse. Are you feeling all right, sir? You do...
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. Stand proud, pure...
Something is very wrong with you.
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, we could still have tried.
But the injury, Madam Cook...
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood...
What nonsense! That you would...
A silly game. I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spot...
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better!
I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way. Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new 50.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact...
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you.
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise?
I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes.
I see. But sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new 50... I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades to confronting Ranrock's loyalists.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the one... Good. Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Scrope's as hard a worker as any house elf.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's purebloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
Ahem. The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. Revelio.
Wish I could afford my own.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Lumos. Toujours pure. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking.
Approach the pedestal in the
What can I expect?
A story. I cannot say more.
I suspect there will be more to this.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall...
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? That must be the pedestal. Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
Best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. I need to time this just right. staircase straight ahead. Ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose. Now's my chance. That's the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible. They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
I've never felt such power.
Bombarder!
Revelio. Revelio. Stone. This must be for me.
You're far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
I can't believe she's dead.
Oh, poor Neve. God,
Let us always honor her memory. May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Well, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands.
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Revelio.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder... I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that...
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories, I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was in...
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he...
5 names? The Keepers, and who else?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the town...
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a what...
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I left. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your polyjuice plan.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had